So we saw the bulls step in yesterday towards the close, and we look bullish right now. But are they going to continue up, or do we have something else in store? Now, Brian, shout out to Brian. For those of you who don't know, Brian runs pretty much the paid Discord, runs all the alerts. He's my six-figure, actually almost seven-figure client now, one-on-one, who I pretty much taught him everything, right? And he's been calling some banger alerts. So I mentioned that because Brian called SPY calls Friday, and I think I see why now. So today, market open today, those calls should look really good. So good job, Brian. I just want to give you a shout out, man, because I know you're killing it over there. Keep doing your thing. So let's get into it, family, for today's newsletter. For those of y'all who don't know, I like to do these video newsletters daily just to show you what's going on in the macro and maybe even what's going on in the near term. So let's dive into it. I want to start making these videos a little shorter. So I want to focus our attention and we're going to knock this thing out. So let's get it. Who's buying, who's selling on the inside? Because that'll let me know something before anybody else does. Okay. I haven't had anything here recently. Today's the 18th. Last thing we saw is the 11th, and we went over all those Walmart sellers, so we're not gonna go over that. So what I would do next is probably go down here into research, and I want to see now, since we saw those bears or those bulls step in on the S&P 500 yesterday, I want to check out the SPY. So what I would look at, which of course my STB folks know what's going on, they already shout out to all my STB folks who are in STB VIP and the people who are in STB Discord using the tools, because I see y'all working. I'm proud of y'all. So Slim, I got to give you a shout out. So Slim's already looking to see what the big flow looks like, right? Looks like we got a lot of puts on the SPY coming in right now. And these premiums look solid. 2.9 million. 3.1 million, 3.3, 3.87 million, 4.3 million, 3.9 million, 7 million, 11 million in puts. And it looks like, yeah, these were from yesterday. So although the SPY is moving up and bulls are stepping in, it looks like we got big premiums coming in for puts. So I don't know, maybe somebody sees something else. All right. I saw someone else, Justin, I got to give you a shout out. So Justin's looking just to know where to go. We're looking at the AI. So we like to get AI to help us out, of course. So I don't have to type it in because I see Justin just put it in. Shout out to Justin. So yeah, it looks like even the AI sees that we are bearish. That's why it's red. Okay. So it's giving us a bearish thing. So we have confluence points now. We have the overall market giving us a lot of premiums and puts. We have artificial intelligence telling us that we are bearish. And then now what I want to see is I want to go in and see what kind of levels we are on the daily chart. So I'm going to see if I can bring up the levels, support and resistance levels for the SPY on the daily chart and see if we're hitting somewhere close to like a resistance. Because if we're getting, there it is. If we're getting close to a resistance area, then we might have a good buy entry to take it down into buy puts to take it down. And it's looking like we're hovering around this, which is pretty much, let me see. Yeah, let's bring it up a little bit. We got above it, and now it looks like it's holding support. But one of the things that we need to take out is this high. So we're gonna go in. I like the AI right now. What I'm seeing with the AI right now, it looks bearish. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna go in and break down this chart. So let's check it out. All right, so we have the SPY here now, and what we're gonna do is just kind of break it down. One of the first things I look at, I'm looking for gaps. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking for gaps. What needs to be closed? What type of gaps do we have, et cetera, et cetera. This is one type of gap that I see. I definitely want to get down there and see if we can take that out. This gap has been tested. For those of you who don't know the rules of gaps, you should learn them. If you're in STB, you better know the rules to gaps. Close, retrace, close, retrace. So we got that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're making new highs. So this right here was, this high was taken out by this high. But the fact that we are not making a new high over here on RSI, that is a bearish sign to me. I don't like it. I will not be buying this. And as a matter of fact, Brian, shout out to Brian. I actually took your spot calls alert when you called it in the Discord, in the paid Discord. So I'm gonna be exiting my, I'm gonna be taking my profit and getting out of there this morning because I don't like that. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. I mean, it's a good trend. Let me see if we have some other stuff we need to take out. This is kind of just like a near term, what I'm looking for. Yeah, I mean, we got some craziness going on down here. So we can probably get as low as 360. And clearly this is something that is being respected because once it was made, it was tested here. So test, held it at support, took off. That lets me know that eventually we are going to try to get back down here. All right, so that being said, there's a lot of room, looks like, that we can have to go down. But right now, we have to see what direction we're in. And the 10 is over the 20, which means the trend is bullish. So right now, we have to tread lightly going against the trend. Okay, tread lightly going against the trend. But like I said, we're getting into a bearish moon phase. And we ran through, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're going to have a 3. I personally think we're going to switch to a triple prong moon phase slide. Not many people know what that is, but once again, this is just what I'm seeing. You know, I got a lot of stuff in my head that I can use to analyze the market. That's another one of them. So yeah, I think if we get back to, let's go over this daily chart really quick, just to look at the macro. I want to look at the macro trend really quick. There was a, yep, there it is. So there was a trend that we were following for over a year, pretty much, okay? There was a trend we were following for pretty much over a year. I want to draw this one in as well. Let's see, boom. All right, now, with this trend, just using technical analysis, I have some other stuff that I'm using, but just using technical analysis with this trend, if we get back down into this trend zone, I could see, so this is what it looks like is going on right now, because this looks like a diagonal, believe it or not. So it could be something like an A. Yeah, in order to get back in here, we're going to, of course, we're going to take out this low, 381. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, okay? So 381, we take out 381. And if we can do it by May 11th, we will come back into this zone. And here's the gut wrenching part, okay? For anybody who's wondering about the macro, if we break this 311, or excuse me, 380, and we get back in here, I can say by June, maybe end of May, we're gonna make it back down to this range right in here, okay? Now, I'm gonna draw a line somewhere in like this May area. Let's just see if we look left, would that be closing the gap? Would that be, I don't know, what would that do? That's what I wanna see. So we're gonna go back, go back, go back, go back. Will it be doing anything for us? Let's see. Close. It looks like it's trying to get to this gap. Holy. All right, so what I think may be trying to happen, so I'm gonna take this and we're gonna make this gap right here, right? That might be what it's trying to take out. And now what I need to do, so I'm gonna erase this line. I'm gonna bring it back this way. This is a daily chart gap, so it probably is trying to take it out. All right, so getting to this line would take to June 26, 2023. Okay, it's possible. It's very possible. And I see why it's trying to get to that line, because we have a gap down there that we need to close. So I like it. I like it. That's something that could be going on. So I'd say probably in the next 2 to 3 months, we could see a nice substantial fall. And we'll see. I could be wrong, but I don't know if I am. All right. So that is my macro watch for the day. I'll keep, everyone alert on some things that I'm seeing once like the moon phases change. We have a few cycles, which I'm going to be putting out a few newsletters based on my cycles. So we're in a cycle right now, a 100-year cycle, a 50-year cycle, and there's like a 60-something year cycle. And the month of May, let's see, May to June-ish, the month of May and June-ish is bearish based on this 100-year cycle. So if you go back 1923, March, May, and June were bearish. And now that we're in this same cycle, this market moves in cycles. Now we're in a cycle, we should see some type of similar activity. So I'm calling bearish. I know there's a lot of bullishness near term, but I'm calling bearish. And to be honest with you, this move here, for anybody who knows true technical analysis, this move here where you go up and then you do this, that is bearish. That is bearish. So a nice move up and then a kind of like flagging to the upside. That's bearish. So for me, I definitely want to see a fall. Could we move higher? Absolutely. That doesn't mean we catch the top. Anybody who's trying to catch the top or the very bottom, you are playing a dangerous game. But like I said, we got sellers all in here. So unless we break 418, I am still bearish. So that being said, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you all on the next Market Watch. So with that being said, family, if you are looking to become a little bit more serious with your trading, you want a little help, or you just want a community of people, like-minded people at that, who are going through some of the same things you're going through. You want a little direction. You want to take advantage of the AI that we have, because we get insider trades, market news. We get to see when the big dogs, people with 100 million, 200 million, $1 billion are buying things. Not only that, we can go in here and put in commands, right? So I'll re-enter this command. So I can put in a command and see what the AI actually thinks about what's going on with the market, right? And it'll tell me, hey, our predictions based on what the AI is seeing with the overall market, we think the market is about to fall. You see it's red. So this just gives us another edge as traders, investors, because we do swing trades, we do day trades, and these alerts have been fire. As you see, we got plenty of profits, right? So everybody should have access to the profits section. We have plenty of profits, but not only that, we have other things that we can go into and pretty much share what we're going through. So we have the mindset section. We have people who are showing the workouts. I put in the nutrition plans, right? For those of y'all who've been wondering, hey, how did you lose all the weight, right? I've added my nutritional plan here, but I've added the workouts here. I've added the nutrition part here, right? I've added so many things, and then we have the come up series where people are saying, look, this is my come up story. This is what I've been able to do. This thing is literally packed with people who are just like-minded individuals who know what's going on. And ultimately, we get to the bag, because it's more than just trading charts and looking at certain balance sheets for companies. It's an overall thing. So we do the mindset, we do the workouts, we do the nutrition, we talk about the family issues, right? See, I mean, we have it all. I've thought of, for the most part, I think for me personally, I've thought of it all. So we have it all. We come in here and we stay in here. This is what it is. And we trade out of this place. So once again, it's only $50 a month. It's super reasonable. And I'm not gonna lie, I may take it up pretty soon. But for now, it's $50 a month. I definitely suggest, take advantage of it if you want to be better or do better or just want that community. and access to the tools that we have, I've put it all here, family. So I definitely hope to see you on the inside soon. And other than that, I'll see you on the next newsletter video.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These